Hey, good evening, beautiful Baba babes. How are we today? Oh, I hope everything is well out there. I hope you had a good week. I hope your weekend's kicking off good. Let me know you're here because I can't see who's watching and I want to see you and say hi and give you virtual energetic squeezes. Thank you so much for being here. All right. Got some Palo Santos wood to burn today. This feels really good. Grounding, centering. Hey, Lisa. Hi, Sarah. Fucking beautiful. All right. Hey, if you're new here, welcome to the Baba broadcast. Who are we? What do we do? We are a digital church. We are here to help you live in partnership with spirit. And we do that all kinds of different ways. Mainly right now, I'm going live every week to share messages from divine spirit, bring through the energies, do readings by donation, whatever I can do to be of assistance and service to help you recalibrate and regenerate for the week ahead so that we are, boom, lined up and juicy, 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 so we can move forward out into our life and our relationships and raise the frequency of the frickin' planet one beautiful interaction at a time. So if you're new here, welcome. Please leave a comment so I know and we can say hello to you. And if you are a returnee, welcome. Thank you so much for coming back here every week and making this the incredible container that it is. I am so grateful to be here with you every week, to be able to tune in, open up to divine spirit and move it on through and be of service to you. I love you and I appreciate you. And you make my world go round. Seriously, you make my world go round. I would not be where I am because of you. I wouldn't be in service to spirit doing the work I'm doing. It's all for you. Anyway, hey, Christina, good evening. Nice to see you on here. Yes, Sarah, happy Saturday. If you would please like, comment, share this out, or invite people to watch this broadcast, whoever you feel would benefit, would be interested, would find value in this tapping into spirit. Let's grow this community with other like-minded beauties so we can continue to create this just vortex of positivity, spiritual connection, and expansion in frequency and divine healing. Hey, Samantha. How are you, gorgeous? So yeah, what's on the docket today? We're doing the huge. We're going to ground in together, and then we're going to open up with a prayer, and then we're going to get into our healings today, our prayer healings. At that time, I'll invite you to say your prayer, your intention, type it in. We'll bring it up on the screen. We will affirm that and send that out into the collective. And then I will go into channel. So I have no idea what the message is going to be until I get there. I'm going to open up and channel and see what message spirit has for us today. After that, I'm going to take you through the human design transits. If you're not familiar with human design, it's freaking epic, and stay tuned because it is the coolest dang rabbit hole that you can go down. It's an incredibly detailed and accurate energetic blueprint for you personally and for collective as well. So we'll talk about what's going on this week in human design land. And then I'll go in and I'll do tarot cards. I'll pull some tarot cards to look at the energies and feel into the energies specifically for the week ahead. And after that, I will do individual readings by donation. So if you would like a reading, you'd like to donate any amount that you feel good about to the Bhava Spiritual Mission, as a big old fat thank you, I will do a reading for you on today's broadcast. So the link is in the description of the video. You can just click on that. It's a PayPal link. If you're not able to get to PayPal for some reason, then let me know and I will put up my Venmo link and you can do it that way as well. But PayPal's the easy one. Okay. Boom, boom. Let's get started, my loves. Let's close our eyes together. We're going to take 3 deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Feel all of your energy pool in your root chakra. Maybe it'll feel warm or tingly. And you just be aware that it's happening. Take a deep breath in and pull the energy from your root into your heart. Exhale and hold the energy in your heart. Inhale and pull the energy from your heart into your crown. Exhale and hold the energy in your crown. Inhale and pull the energy out of your body. Feel it connect with divine source energy. And with the out breath, pull that energy back into your body and into your heart. Breathe in and hold the energy in your heart. Breathe out and pull the energy down to your root. Breathe in and hold the energy in your root. Breathe out and push the energy down your legs and into your feet. Breathe in and hold the energy in your feet. Breathe out and push the energy into the earth. Feel that energy hook in with the earth's core and take a deep breath in and pull it back up towards your feet. Exhale. Inhale and feel the energy hit the soles of your feet and move up your legs and pull again in the root chakra and exhale into your root chakra. Thank you, Divine Spirit, for helping us create this incredible space today, for bringing us all together from all four corners of the world to come together and open up to the spirit, to the message, to the healing from Divine Spirit today. We are open, we are teachable, we are ready to receive. Help us bring this divine light, divine love, divine healing out into our lives, into our relationships, into our experiences this week. Let us be beacons of divine love and divine light, fully impregnated with Divine Spirit, living in partnership with Spirit. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, at this time, I'd like to invite you to share your prayer. Type and leave a comment. We'll bring them up and we will affirm these prayers today. Prayer is so powerful. Your voice is so powerful. When you take what is rattling around in your head and you speak it into existence, you anchor it and you make it a physical thing. And these are how our wicked fast manifestations occur. Drop it into your heart. Feel the love there. Feel the intention. Feel the spirit. And then bring it out through your voice. Bring it out through your voice. And I'd like to start by saying a prayer for my beautiful partner who has been really going through it with his health lately, and sending divine light, divine love, divine healing, surround him and carry him through this experience and on to the other side, to happy and healthy and free. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, Rebecca, I love grounding too. That's really cool. Hey, if anybody wants the grounding meditation that we do, I have a recording. Every week I think, oh, I got to add that link to the description of the video. And then every week I don't do it. So if you want it, send me a message on this page and I'll be happy to shoot the link over to you if you feel like that would be helpful, that grounding meditation. All right, how we doing? No prayers this week. Okay, let's go straight into channel then. Okay. All right, Spirit, what do we got today? What do we need to know? All right, I'm feeling a real restriction and clenching in my body. I'm feeling a clenching in my chest and tension in the shoulders and a heaviness and a weight. And Spirit is telling us that things have to get really uncomfortable before things will bloom. Like things have to get really tight and uncomfortable and squeezed, like we're squeezing every possible bit out of every experience, the good, the bad, and the ugly, right? And it feels like we're really coming into a period of squeezing and wringing out, and eventually it will flower, it will bloom, it will expand, and we will find that relief. But we're going through this process of just contraction. We're moving into this contraction. This is designed to help you identify the weight that you are carrying that is not yours to carry. My crown chakra is all tingling as I'm saying this. Here's the thing. if we are carrying weight, as in responsibilities that are not ours, the responsibility for other people's experiences, or even things that we're doing, things that we're taking on that are not for us, that are not serving us, that are not authentically aligned for us, we are really going to feel the squeeze on that coming up into this week. We're really going to feel where we are out of alignment. This is really a gift for us, this identification of misalignment that is coming up, but it's not going to be comfortable, because inevitably the ego is going to come in and hang on with its tight attachment. We attach ourselves to things, even things that are not good for us, that we innately know deeply are not good for us. We attach ourselves to it because we have a real fear of that space, that wide open space. But it's that wide open space, that's where all of creation takes place. That's where anything is possible for you. So you're going to be experiencing this oh my God, I heard the word corruption. You're going to be experiencing your own corruption moving into this week. And that corruption is going to reveal to you where you're living out of alignment, where you're hanging on to things and have these attachments because you're afraid of that wide open space. But Spirit says, if you can just let go, the less you fight, the more you let go and let go. Get into a prayer and an intention yourself. Get into an intention of, I release what does not need to be in my life anymore. I release what doesn't serve me. It's really about, it's not that these things that a lot of these things that you're letting, and there's a lot is what I'm getting. There's going to be, that's why it's so intense. It's not like one or two things. It's like, okay, I got to let that go. It's like, it feels like a whole lot of stuff is moving swiftly out of your experience, out of your sphere. And it's going to feel intense, and it's going to feel destabilizing, but the destabilizing is only because of the attachment you have to the things. And these things, that be it relationships or jobs or even material items and, experiences, whatever it is, like decisions that you've made for your life, these things are going to go away because it's opening you up for some real growth and expansion and blooming into the fullness of who you are, and not just the fullness of who you are, but the fullness of the experience. And the reason that you're experiencing this and this squeeze, not because you did anything wrong, is because you lined yourself up through your commitment. You said no more to the status quo. Your commitment was, the status quo doesn't work for me, and I'm ready for something bigger. I'm ready for a bigger experience, a more expanded experience. I'm ready for something new. That commitment is all it takes for the universe to, the gears to start grinding, and to come and pull it all away, and to come and fill you up and fill up your life with this incredible, these one boon after another. But the things that go away, you might be thinking, wait, I didn't mean that, or I can't live without that, or what am I going to do without that? A lot of fear is going to come up, a lot of discomfort, a lot of just is what I'm feeling, this sort of squeeze, this contraction. Spirit is asking you to get into intention and meditation and be really clear on your intentions and your affirmations and your prayers, and remind yourself over and over and over again to let go of what is being taken from you, what is being pulled away, what is moving away from you. Your tendency is going to be to hang on tight, to grab hold of it, to go, wait, not everything, right? But it's all rushing out because that's the level of your commitment. And so you're going to have to just remind yourself and check that ego, check that identity, check that fear. Understand that the fear is a very normal part of your human experience, but it doesn't actually mean anything unless you take it out of this moment and into a future that does not exist, or into a past that does not exist. If you can stay in the moment and completely present with your fear, that sensation of fear, it is just a physical sensation. It is a physical response to an expansion of your frequency. And the expansion of your frequency is what is moving things, people out of your sphere at a clip this week. This is going to be a very intense but short-lived for all of us watching, for all of us on the broadcast today. In the replay as well. Short but intense. So Spirit is asking you to hunker down, sort of retreat inward. You don't need to try and get a whole lot done this week. You don't need to make any big steps or big waves, because this is like a contraction period. But after the contraction always comes the expansion. And the expansion is beyond your wildest dreams. And you help this along by managing your attachment, by managing your ego, and by managing your fear. Remember that the mind lies, okay? This expansion in frequency and the resulting tumbling away of your expectations or what you thought you wanted or what you have that you did want and was good for you is no longer an energetic match for you. Whatever is moving out of your experience, there is something a million times better coming into your experience. Space has to be made, and the space is being made because you gave that permission with your commitment, and well done. Because that is the hardest part. That is really the scariest part, is making the commitment to expanding, making the commitment. And you did that. And that's why once you make the commitment, the universe comes in and just sort of handles it for you. And there's going to be these periods of losing and these periods of gaining. And this is a period of loss before a big period of gain. And the more you are focused on your spiritual work and your spiritual expansion and your frequency expansion, then these are the cycles that you're going to go through. So try and get into the mindset, flip this on its head from being a big, bad, scary thing to a relief. Thank God. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Don't be afraid. God's got you. You got it. You got this. You don't have to be afraid. Okay. And if anybody is hearing this message today and has anything coming through, has any hits or pings or questions or experiences they want to share, please feel free to. We're all channels here. And I know this because I'm a channel and I attract channels because like attracts like. So when we get together, we are activating each other. And if you have anything come through that you want to share, then feel free to do that. And we'll bring those comments up and we will add to an expanded understanding of the message from Divine Spirit today, because we all have a piece. All right. Humans are very narrow in their experience, all of us, and that's okay. Means when we come together and we bring spirit through our narrow experience, but then we put these experiences together, it's like a patchwork quilt. We each have a piece and we end up making this big, beautiful tapestry and understanding of Divine Spirit. It's very, very cool. Rebecca says she's already feeling this one. It's intense. Yeah. Let it be easy, though. Let it be easy. Well, we had Samantha and Sarah join in with some prayers after I started channeling. Sarah says, prayers for my friend to find a place and live and job. Sending big prayers, affirming this prayer for Sarah and her friend to find a place to live and to find a job. Samantha, praying for my adopted grandma who is quickly passing from end-stage melanoma. May she pass peacefully and pain-free and without fear. Also praying for healing and comfort for all who need it. Let's affirm this prayer for Samantha and send healing, grace-filled energy to her grandma as she moves from this world to the next. We know that there's no such thing as the end, and we are supporting her and sending her love and healing as she moves to the next journey, the next leg of her journey. Thank you, Samantha. How can we process the past? Well, the tool I use is Somatic Renewal. Somatic Renewal is essentially, the reason that the past bothers us is because we have not allowed ourselves to fully feel the past, to fully feel our feelings around it. And the reason is because we're not taught to feel our feelings. Nobody teaches us how to do this. Nobody teaches us how to grieve, how to be angry, even how to be joyful. Nobody teaches us how to do this. And so we grow up trying to figure it out ourselves. And on top of that, we're given messages like, don't be a bitch, stop crying, don't be so sensitive. We're really taught to stuff or put in a container or push aside our feelings. And our emotions are our human experience, and we are here for the whole spectrum of the human experience. So let me run through this with you real quick, Rebecca, and for anybody else who's on the feed, this will be really helpful for you. When you have something come up that triggers you or bothers you or throws you into a state of anxiety, something that just rattles you, right? That's what we call a trigger. And what happens is the ego comes in and tries to grab hold of that trigger and start spinning on it, right? So everything is in your mind. Right? All your feelings are in your mind. You have an intellectual understanding of this. I call it the story or an intellectual understanding of the situation. It doesn't mean it's not true. It just means it's all in your head. And usually with the mind, some of it's true, some of it's not true. Like the mind gets in and distorts things. So what you do is you take that story, you take the intellectual piece, say, okay, got the intellectual piece. Like we know how to do that part. We know how to do the mind part. We put it aside. I call it putting it on the shelf. Put it on the shelf and say, where do I feel this in my body? And wherever you feel it in your body, physically in your body, like if it's your chest or your stomach, maybe your throat, wherever you physically feel this energy in your body, that is where it is actually stuck in your body. And that's why you can't process the past. That's why it keeps coming up over and over again, because it is asking to be felt. It is asking for attention. So once you know that it's in your body, whatever the story is, it's really got nothing to do with the energy in here. This is stuck energy from the past. So you physically feel it in the body. You just breathe deep and you allow yourself to be completely present with just the physical sensation of the body. You just breathe and feel it deeper and deeper. And you go all the way, allow yourself to move all the way to the bottom of that physical sensation. And then peel it back and see what emotion is sitting underneath it. And when you get the emotion, when you get to the emotion, you feel the emotion. And if a story wants to creep in, like this is why I feel this way, or I need to feel this way, or I don't want to feel this way, it's the who, what, when, where, why of the whole experience. You lovingly put it on the shelf and you just feel the damn feeling. And maybe it's anger and you just let yourself be pissed. Just be so present, right? Or maybe it's sadness or depression. Just let yourself be so sad. And here's the thing, when we allow ourselves to feel a feeling without the story, without the mind in the mix, it only takes a few minutes to fully feel through that experience. And we're able to completely process that. Now, it won't be just one layer likely. You're going to get through it to say anger, right? You're going to get through to say anger, and then you're going to peel it back. Okay, I felt that anger. When I feel ready, when I get to the bottom of that experience, I'm going to peel it back. What's underneath it? Maybe something else. Maybe fear will be under there. Oh, wow, I feel a lot of fear. And again, if the story wants to come in, we lovingly put it on the shelf. So you feel that fear. You just go inside that fear and get so present with that fear. And you drop deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper, all the way through that fear. And when you get to the bottom, you peel it back again and you see what's underneath it. And you keep doing this process until you get to the point where you feel empty. You're going to feel like there's nothing there. Once you've gone through the layers to the point where there's nothing there, you have peeled back, you've unstuck that energy because you've given those experiences the light of day. You've given those experiences your attention and truly let yourself have that experience. And when you do, you're not going to be triggered the same way. You're not going to be, hounded by the past in the same way. Now, I will say this, there are some experiences that we don't ever get through like that. Some experiences are not meant to be completely taken out of our body because they're there. There's such a such a definitive experience in our life. But those experiences, those are meant to be transmuted. All right. Those experiences, those traumas, those pains are meant to be transmuted so we can make them a part of our spiritual tool set instead of being driven by those experiences. My big experience that I transmute as opposed to get rid of is the death of my father when I was a child. That was such a devastating blow. I don't know if I will ever move through that experience and completely release that. But what I have done is I've done the work around the grief from losing my father when I was a child. I have transformed and transmuted it. It has become a part of my tool set. It has become my inner wisdom. It has become my empathy. It has become, the healing aspect of me because of that experience. And so you don't necessarily know which experiences are going to go away, which triggers are going to go away or which are going to stay, but you know that they're going to, it's going to be transmuted or it's going to be relieved from your body. Okay, cool. I'm glad you get it. Joaki says, throat, second chakra, feel it now. Yeah, if you're feeling this energy stuck in your body, then you have stuck energy lodged there. And going through this process is incredible. It is magical. It will change your life if you put this into practice on the regular. I promise you. It's called Somatic Renewal. Somatic is a play on words. Somatic, soulmatic, right? So I hope that's helpful for everybody. That's a practice that is has been a game changer in my life and my experiences. Okay, and let's do human design stuff. Let's talk about it. Okay, human design. What is human design? Sarah has a comment about somatic renewal. Helped her immensely. Yes, I'm so glad to hear this. It is such a powerful practice and it is so simple. It is so simple. Okay. Human design. What do we do with human design? So human design if you're not familiar with human design, is this incredibly detailed like map to your unique energetic signature. Who's looked at their human design chart? Who kind of knows a bit about their human design chart? Human design, I mean, when you look at a chart, the first time I looked at my chart, I was like, nope. Like, that's a mess. I want nothing to do with that. And then I came back around to it a few years later when one of my students got into it. And then she reintroduced me to it. And I was like, maybe I do like it. All right. So since then, I've been doing a lot of like a deep dive into human design, into learning about and contemplating, and also using my skills as a channel and intuitive to understand my own human design chart and the energies of the people around me. And like my love language is basically human design. And I'm like, oh, I like you. What's your birth information? Can I look at your chart? So I really been enjoying it and having a real love affair with human design. And human design, even from a collective standpoint, is really powerful. Human design combines astrology, the I Ching, the Kabbalah, and the chakra system. And we look at the I Ching and the astrology side of it when we are going through the transits and looking at the transits and the energies and what it looks like coming up for us this next week. So it's just a little look, like the tip of the iceberg when it comes to human design. And if you would like your human design chart read, go to my website, which is linked in the description of the video, and book yourself a human design chart session with me, because I will take you through the whole thing in a super logical and detailed way. And you'll be like, yes. I don't think I've ever done a human design chart reading for somebody who hasn't felt deeply validated. So that option for you is there. And I would love to look at your chart and love on you in that capacity. So for collectively, though, here's what we're going through. Our focus this week, like where the majority of our energy is being driven. This is the sun, okay? The sun is going through gate 18. And gate 18 in the I Ching is about doing it better, finding a better way. Finding a better way so that we can have more joy, so that we can have more time, so that we can have more freedom. But the thing about gate 18 is it's got this incredibly keen perception on how to do things better, but it will come in really strong. So when it comes in really strong without an invitation, without a yes, can I get your opinion on this, then you can hit a wall, you can hit a roadblock, you can get dissent, right? People can be like, get here, because humans have egos and they don't like to be told that what they're doing, they don't like to feel like what they're doing is wrong or bad or they're making a mistake. So with your focus being, how can we do this better? This is the collective focus. How can we do this better? If you're the one who's got that perception that's going, this is how it can be better, either wait to be invited into that space or get buy-in. Hey, can I give you some input on that? And if you get buy-in or you're invited, then your insight will help make processes better, relationships better, situations better. And it will free up our time so that we have more time for joy and love and all those yummy human things that we spend the majority of that time just, doing busy work. So it's all about making things better. And with the sun being like sort of this big bright star in the sky, that's where our focus is this week. That's what we're really moving in on. Now, how are we grounding ourselves this week? How we get really grounded this week is gate 17. This is the earth moving through gate 17, which is the gate of opinions. Now, we're familiar, if you've been on this broadcast for a while, you're familiar with gate 17 because we have had Jupiter in there and now we've got the earth in there. So how we're grounded is seeing the big picture is really grounding for us. Taking a step back and be like, okay, getting out of the details and be like, okay, like, where are all the pieces lying right now? And also forming and sharing your opinion about situations, projects, people, relationships is how you're going to feel grounded as well. Now, again, just like gate 18, there's an invitation here that is required before your opinion is going to do its job. Now, whether your opinion is right or wrong, it's designed to enhance everybody's understanding of what's going on. Even if the opinion is wrong, it's still going to enhance your understanding. But if you start sharing your opinions and not getting buy-in or not being invited into that space, then again, you're going to be running into people's egos. They don't want your opinion if they don't ask for it. So wait to be asked for your opinion. And when you do, when you give that opinion, it's going to expand everybody's understanding of the situation. Okay. And now also for gate 18 and 17 as well, on the other side of it, you're going to be, it's good to look for those, invite in and identify where those opinions, where those insights can come from to make our lives better. This is all to make our lives better, to give us better understanding of what the heck we're doing. Okay, what are we communicating? Gate 6. Mercury is going through gate 6. Mercury is what we're thinking about, what we're teaching about, what we're talking about. And gate 6 is the gate of intimacy. But really what it is the gate of developing intimacy through overcoming conflict. So you can expect to be having a lot of talks in your relationships, all your relationships, but particularly your romantic or sexual relationships. But any relationship that is very emotional, where you have a strong emotional connection, you're going to be doing a lot of talking about your intimacy, about your conflicts, about overcoming your conflicts. Okay. That is going to be a major theme for what you're thinking about and what you're talking about and what you're teaching others about. So you could be you could be guiding other people in their relationships and their intimacy. You could be talking with your partners. You can have people talking to you and guiding you about it. That's the energy of Mercury going through that gate 6, which is that gate of intimacy. There's a real opportunity to reach an incredible depth of intimacy through talking through your problems, through navigating conflict, okay, through overcoming conflict within your relationships. What are we valuing this week? So values, there's what Venus, this is what matters to us this week. Venus is going through gate 46, which is the love of the body. Okay. So what's important to us, what we're valuing this week is, what are we putting into our body? What are we feeding ourselves? How are we moving our body? How are we taking care of our body? Are we sick? How are we getting better? What do we need to change to nourish our body? And also physical touch. So you're going to be drawn to physically touch and being physically touched and touching other people. That's going to be an important way of communicating and connecting with people this week as per the human design. That's what our value system is, okay? It's also a theme because as Venus is going to show up in our relationships as well. Oh, I got something on me. It's going to show up in our relationships as well. So where's our initiative this week? Initiative is Mars, okay? Mars is a really interesting planet because Mars is like, get up and go, and yes, and make it happen. But it's also kind of immature. It's a shoot from the hip kind of an energy. So with Mars, I always say, take a breath and then go. Take a breath and then go, as long as it still feels right after that breath, because Mars can be very impulsive. Now, our initiative, what we're gung-ho about this week, is in gate 45. Gate 45 is about gathering resources to yourself. Okay, so we're going to be really interested in like money and resources and shoring those up and how we can then build on those resources by parsing it out for a price. Okay, it's like a rental car agency, right? Parsing it out for a price. So we're going to be very interested in sort of like creating our kingdom here, right? This gate is all about royalty and having all of these resources that you parse out for others. Now, with Mars here, we're going to be very, very interested in this. It's going to be we're going to go, yeah, let's do it. We're going to be motivated about this. But again, because it's impulsive, because it can take some time to mature, take a breath. Whenever you're in an area of gathering resources or renting out resources or using other people's resources, take a breath, because Mars needs you to slow it down so that it doesn't go off half-cocked. That's the only gotcha with Mars. So where's our abundance taking place? Jupiter is the planet of abundance. And this is like, oh my God, I love this. Jupiter is moving through gate 25. Gate 25 is the love of spirit. What this means is unconditional love. So this week, our abundance is unlocked when we can get to that place of unconditional love. Now, that doesn't mean unconditional acceptance of bad behavior. That's not what I'm talking about. But you can love like God loves. God loves unconditionally. It doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter what you do. Divine spirit, the universe, creation, whatever it is, source energy, whatever it is that resonates with you, you are beloved. You are absolutely beloved. And this is the energy of moving into love, that unconditional love. That is what unlocks our abundance. So whatever you're doing, if you need anything, the universe will provide it for you, and it will be particularly unlocked when you get into that energy of love and abundance. So do a lot of meditating, do a lot of praying, checking in, communing with divine spirit. That is going to really unlock our abundance this week. How cool is that? All right, where are we challenged? Saturn is still going through gate 49. Gate 49 is the gate of revolution, right? Revolution for principles, gate of principles. It's an energy that drives us to make changes and get into alignment with morality and integrity through emotional discomfort. So that may be a lot of what we're experiencing this week. What we were channeling earlier is, oh, you may be really feeling the squeeze of Saturn because it's trying to get you into alignment with what really matters, with ultimate truth, with integrity, with morality. Okay. So the outer planets don't change very often, but I'll go over them again. Our breakthrough, what Uranus is going through gate 2. So Uranus is this shock change. Holy God, oh my God, I never thought of it that way. Whoa, kind of energy. It's like a lightning strike in the middle of the night, right? It's pitch black and then a lightning strikes in daylight. And you're like, oh my God, I see everything. And then it's gone again, right? That's the energy of Uranus. Now Uranus is hanging out going through gate 2. Gate 2 is the gate of the guide. Okay, it's about guiding others and guiding yourself, knowing what is the right path. It's more about knowing what other people's right path is than about knowing your own right path. So you will have your breakthroughs when you are being a guide for other people, but also you will have breakthroughs when others are guiding you. Okay, so be open, be receptive to guidance, be teachable, and that's where your breakthroughs are going to come through. Okay, our spirituality, Neptune is going through gate 36. So Neptune is where we are focused, where our spiritual path lies. It's also about intuition, but it's also about illusion and confusion. The illusion and confusion part comes to play when we are too in our head, when we're too in our mind. Get into the moment, and it turns into intuition and in the moment guidance. Now, Neptune going through gate 36. Gate 36 is called the gate of crisis. What this is an emotional energy that gets more and more and more uncomfortable until it breaks, and then we make a change. Does that sound familiar too? It breaks, and then we make a change, and then the cycle begins again. So it's a cycle of discomfort with relief once the change is made, rest, and then cycling back up to discomfort. And this is how we are really working our spiritual path right now. This is how we are learning our spiritual lessons. This is how we are expanding our frequency, is through this cycle of crisis, discomfort, and crisis. And then finally, our transformation, Pluto is going through gate 61. So our transformation taking place with the mystery, with the why, with the connection to the cosmos, which is like, why are we here? And questioning, and there can be a real pressure to like, no, why, I gotta know why, all the way from the mundane up to the supernatural, the ethereal, right? There's this why. If you can get comfortable not knowing and comfortable just swimming in the mystery, that is where Pluto wants to come in and show you and teach you and transform you deeply. So you'll go through the whole shadow to light aspect of Pluto going through gate 68. All right. Them's the human design transits. How cool is that? Sarah, you did have a chart reading with me, didn't you? I don't know. I thought we did do a chart reading. I thought we looked at your chart. Okay. So we are going to look at the energies for the week as per tarot cards. We're going to use the tarot cards. Okay, and then after that, I'm going to do readings by donation. And if you would like a reading, you can donate to the link on your screen. It's listed in the description of the video as well. It's a PayPal link. And if you are not able to get to PayPal for some reason, because some people have problems with PayPal, let me know. I'll throw my Venmo link up. Easy peasy. But let's look at the collective energies first. Spirit, what do we need to know for the energies this week? What do we need to know? Thank you. All right, Spirit, what do we need to know? What else do we need to know? Woo-hoo, Wheel of Fortune. All right. Oh, nice. Yeah. Woo. Things may be uncomfortable, but that's this right here, the Wheel of Fortune. Things changing. Woo. Really changing. Breakneck speed, right? Oh my God. You don't control this. This is the Wheel of Fortune. It turns on its own. You have no control over that. Most important thing is to rest and get into that non-attachment, like we were talking about it earlier when we were channeling the message. This is about making your mind calm, bringing your mind into calm awareness. I love that card. Calm your mind, whatever it takes to calm your mind. You should know that resources are fine. You're going to be fine. You have an energy that you are bringing into your existence, that anything you need resource wise. So this is like money, where to live, car to drive, all the things that you need for the material world. You have a new energy running. Or maybe it's not new to some of you, but it's new to some of you. New to some. You have an energy where that's just going to be pouring forth from you. There's a specific frequency that you are emitting that ensures that your resources are going to be handled from here on out. Okay. You are heading into the next version of yourself, the next hopes and dreams, what you've always wanted. You're really moving in that direction. Things are changing and shifting on the outside in a dramatic way to get you here, to get you on the path to getting to your hopes and dreams. Everything that you ever wanted. You have stopped yourself for a very long time energetically, but that's shifting. And that you're really going to see the evidence of that in your outside world. You're really going to see the evidence of your frequency on the outside world, in your resources, in your bank account, in your, stuff, in your material world. That is so great. Joaki says, everything's instantly arranged. Only human needs to start trusting that. Ain't that the truth, my love? Because look at this, mad abundance, sitting pretty, comfort, really comfort. Ladies and gents, everything is moving. Come on, the Six of Wands. Yeah, that's what we like. Victory. You're going to be seen. You're going to be seen. Wow, this could not be better. This is really, really good. We are just moving. I feel like what I channeled earlier was like this last bit of, okay, we're moving through it. We're moving into it. Bam, moving through to the other side. One more just for fun. Okay, Somatic Renewal, feel your feelings. What I went through earlier was Somatic Renewal. Whatever grief comes up and sadness comes up, use that technique to remove that stuck energy from your body. You don't need it anymore. If you're feeling it, it's time for it to be witnessed, felt, and released completely. And if you'd like assistance with Somatic Renewal, I do Somatic Renewal coaching. You can go to my website and you can look at the sessions that I offer there, or send me a message if you want to learn more about that. Okay. All right. Readings. Who wants a reading? Individual readings. Just checking my list. Okay. First off, we have our beautiful, fabulous, and amazing Kelly, my darling. Oh, Large Jamal is offering people readings because he feels a strong connection, or she. You guys know better than to follow that, don't you? I think you do, right? Okay. Joaki, the donation is whatever you can. Donate whatever you can, whatever you feel called to, and I will do a reading for you. Be my pleasure, my darling. Okay, beautiful Kelly. What does beautiful Kelly need to know this week? Thank you. What does beautiful Kelly need to know this week? Thank you. What does beautiful Kelly need to know this week? Okay, my love. Strength, Eight of Cups, Daughter of Cups, Mother of Wands. All right, my sweet. I know you've been going through it. Healing. This week you're healing. You're really, oh gosh, you're going to do so much healing, so much faster than normal, because you're really ready and willing to walk away from the nonsense. It's time to go, and you've made the decision to go. And the hard and fast decision is going to lead you to a tremendous amount of healing. You're also going to get some really good news, babe. You're going to get a lot of love and loving news coming your way, which is going to feel really, really good. This experience is bringing you fully into your power. It doesn't feel like it right now, but it is really, really going to, bring you fully into yourself. You had to walk away from this fully in order to get to this fully. And you've done it. You've done the damn thing. And it is leading you to your greatest wish fulfillment. Everything is where you're really on the wavelength of the collective energies, is what I'm feeling. Gnarly squeeze. uncomfortable, don't like it, but everything's shifting and turning to place you fully where you want to be, to get you what you want, what you need, what you have been reaching for years. And it's a result of your discipline, of your commitment, of stepping up and doing the work and managing your mind and understanding that you have so much more control and command of your life than you knew. You've done it. Thank you, Christina. That you're amazing. That reading was on point. Have to go for the evening. Thank you so much. I'm glad that was helpful to you, darling. So, Kelly, everything is going to be fine. This is a blip. Walk away completely. Leave it behind. Just move on. And as you move on completely, that healing will take place and everything will start to feel better very, very quickly. Okay, thank you, beautiful Kelly. I appreciate you so much, and I'm so glad you're here and so glad to be able to support you. We have our beautiful Sarah. Sarah Yamas. What does our beautiful Sarah need to know? Appreciate you, Sarah. What does our beautiful Sarah need to know? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Same sort of thing. The first card I pulled was the Five of Pentacles. So, it's interesting because you have the Five of Pentacles, and then on the other side, you have the King of Pentacles. So the Five of Pentacles is, oh shit, I don't have enough. And the King of Pentacles is, I have an abundance and I can give to everyone and everything. So this is the movement that is happening for you. And it's a frequency shift, honey. And you're going to get to that frequency shift through self-care. That's very important for you, self-care, and remembering what it is you want in this life, your hopes, your dreams, what matters to you. And self-care is going to give you the impetus to make the movement from here to here, the energetic movement, the frequency movement. That's what you're doing this week. Most important for you, start with self-care and somatic renewal too, around your finances, around your resources, around what you feel like is or isn't available to you, because there's childhood stuff that you're dealing with that's coming up. You're dealing with energies and stuck energy from experiences from your childhood that is still lodged in your body. And if you put your somatic renewal tools to work, that will shift for you. That will shift for you. And you're going to find that this is coming in. The abundance is coming in. The monies, the resources, everything you need is coming in. This is where you've been. This is where you're coming out of. This is what you're coming into. And you get there through self-care and remembering what it is you want. When we remember and remind ourselves what it is we want, what it is we're moving towards, not really goals. I don't like goals. Goals feel extremely like boxy to me, but your intention. What is your intention for this lifetime, or even your next step, the intention for your next step? When you remember that and you move towards it, push towards it, that's how you stay on track in your life. That's how you stay on your life path, is remembering and moving towards it. It's so easy to forget this. It's so easy to forget this when we're struggling, when we're like, I don't have enough money. I don't have enough. What was that? That was that phrase. Just not enough month at the end of my paycheck or something. I don't remember what it is, but you know what I mean? It's like when you're hustling, it's hard to remember that. But self-care will get you there. I have a little bit of an itchy nose. I apologize. Just got to take it. Okay. It's happy now. So thank you so much, Sarah. I appreciate you so much and I love you. And I'm so glad that you're here. Okay. Checking. 1, 2, 3. Beautiful Skyla. Skyla. Hello, darling. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. What does our beautiful Skyla need to know for this week? Does our beautiful Skyla need to know this week? Thank you. Does our beautiful Skyla need to know this week? Thank you. Temperance. Man, the cards just come how they will come. My darling. Going through it. A little bit ouchy. That constriction, that contraction. And yet, balance brings you the resources you need to move on. So put a lot of focus on your spiritual practice this week, as much as you possibly can. Spend a lot of time conscious of your breath, breathing, grounding. Be conscious of your mind and your mindset. I'd fill my head, if I were you, I would fill my head with all the good things I can. Put on Abraham Hicks or Joe Dispenza or whatever it is that gets you like, yeah, oh yes, motivated, or not motivated, but like really reprograms that mind of yours, because your mind is going to want to go to work on you. Like Sarah, you're coming from this, but you're going to this. Okay, Mother of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles. This is coming, what the hell hand? Yeah, this is coming to you as a result of this, which is spiritual practice, getting as fully into alignment as you possibly can every day and every minute of every day. You need alone time, you know that, but you're moving on. You're moving on. You're moving forward. You're going on a journey. You're taking the next leg of your journey. And it might not, that journey might not happen this week, or it might. Depends on how this goes. But don't remember that your mind lies to you. Now, you're allowed to feel your feelings. You're allowed to have grief. Things are moving away from you like they are for all of us. Things are moving out of your experience. But remember also that the mind lies. It's not a truth sayer. Okay. Let me check. See if anything came through Venmo. An orb just went by you. Right on. What color was it? If anybody else wants a reading, now's the time, because I'm about to close up if we don't have any more people who want a reading. Anybody? Checking this one more time. All right, my lovelies. Oh, Joaki will have a reading. Did you donate, darling? I got you. You said you wanted to, huh? If you go to the donate button, the link, the bit.ly link, to donate any amount that you're able to, is a big old thank you. Oh, Kyla, you're so welcome. I'm so happy. Yes, Joaki, go through PayPal. The link is in the description of the video. It's a bit.ly link, bit.ly/donate-Bhava. If anybody wants a reading, I am here. Woo. Let's see. Yeah. So, Rebecca, what color was the orb? Where'd it go? That's so cool. I didn't see it. All right. So this right here, guys, no, this guy, we get these every week now, which I think means that we're moving up in the world. But this, these comments that you get on here, I think you probably know this, but it's worth saying. This is a scam. They're going to scam you out of money. Real readers don't go on other readers' freaking lives and try and poach people. Like, this is not legit. Please don't fall for it. White to my left. Oh, cool. The orb was white to the left. Very, very cool. Very, 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 very cool. Whoop. Okay. All righty. Joaki, did you want to get a reading? I didn't see it come in. I'm wondering if you can do it this. Oh, done. Okay, sorted. We're doing it. We're doing it. All right, my sweet. What do we got here? All right. Thank you, darling. Let us get you. What does our beautiful Joaki need to know this week? Thank you very much, Joaki. I appreciate you. What does Joaki need to know this week? What does our beautiful Joaki need to know this week? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Wow, interesting, my love. Okay, this week is all about being honest. You got to be honest with yourself. You got to be honest with the people around you. There's a journey going. You have a run here. You have the Son of Swords. Well, actually, in this deck they start with the Daughter of Swords, which is about being honest. Okay, the Son of Swords, which is moving forward with that honesty, and the Queen of Swords, which is embodying that honesty. I feel like you need to be honest with yourself and you need to be honest with everybody around you. And when you're honest with yourself and then you're honest with people around you, then you're going to be able to be even more honest with yourself. And then you're going to be able to move forward in the way that you want to. But you just have to, you're really getting good control over your mind, which is fantastic, darling. But you need to just be really honest about what's working for you, what's not, what belongs in your life, what doesn't. You also have the Four of Cups here, which I call the gratitude card. Remember to be grateful for what you have. That's also going to soften this process of honesty and embodying this honesty. Because, there's being honest in a kind way to yourself and to others, and there's being honest in sort of a harsh way to yourself and others. Harshness never really gets you what you want, not in the long run. You want to show up and be kind. And so you want to first be kind to yourself. And gratitude really gets you into a place where you can be kind to yourself and compassionate to yourself. And the more you have that running through you for yourself, you're going to be able to deliver your honest messages, opinions, and feelings to other people with that same kind of energy, and you will get more of the results that you want. Things are moving a bit slower for you than you would like them to, but don't worry, because things will move forward at the pace they need to move and more quickly than you realize, the more you are able to be honest with yourself and to be honest with other people. All right, darling. Once again, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I'm just going to check our list one more time to see if anybody else wants a reading. So I am here. Okay, my loves. Looks like we are complete for today. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Once again, if you found this valuable, please share it out with your friends and family. I hope to see you again next week. I love having you on here. If you'd like to book a private session with me, you can do so on the link below. You can go to my website to the sessions, and it'd be great to spend some time with you. Thank you so much. I adore you. Have an amazing rest of your weekend and an incredible week moving out. I love you.